This time on That Bus Show.
There's a lot of people that don't know that I'm Citizen of the Year, and you know, I mean, me being as humble as I am, I don't want to just put a banner out front and go, look here, Eric won Citizen of the Year, but I want to try to come up with some way to let people know that I won that.
The reason we have the annual drivers meeting is to give them all the information and talk about anything that has come up that maybe we don't know that we can help them out.
Being as humble as I am, I brought a gift. Brian, bring this. Come on up. For you, Kim. Come on up. I'm just really humbled, and I don't really know how to. I'm just humbled, so I just want to give you this.
Welcome to All Access Coach Leasing. Based outside of Nashville, they provide custom coach transportation to some of entertainment's hottest acts. But there's more to running a successful bus business than providing the comforts of home on the road and piling up the miles.
You got the church tour going out on...
They leave on the night of the 9th or the 10th. I think they leave on the...
It might be like that.
Some are leaving the
hour.
9th. I think Dwayne and Mark are leaving the 9th.
They're okay.
And then I think
many
the rest of
buses?
them are leaving. There's 9 of them.
Okay.
Everything's ready for that, though, I believe. I think
They've been sitting a while, though. I mean, waiting to go.
Well, since like Christmas. So,
Yeah.
But I think everybody's
they
got
should
everything
be
prepped.
ready.
Everybody's prepped. And, well, I saw them working on everything. I mean, the cleaning staff and everybody, they're ready to roll. So, well, before the church tour doesn't go out before the 9th because that's the
you got
driver
the drivers
meeting.
meeting.
So the driver meeting is the 9th. We'll be doing our stuff there in the presentation with awards and things
well,
like
we
that.
got all
So-
the books in. Did you see them?
Oh, yeah. They look
Okay.
good, too.
Okay.
It's probably the last year you have to do those books. Be a
Really?
digital format from here on out.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the 14th, you have your Chamber Luncheon Citizen of the Year.
Well, yeah, and I want to talk to you about that. I need to somehow come up with a way to, you think about it. They presented me the award a month or so ago, as far as
Well,
in the paper. Okay,
You get a
And
plaque.
I understand. What I'm trying to say is, it's kind of like we had a day of momentum with it, and then it kind of like there's a lot of people that don't know that I'm Citizen of the Year, and me being as humble as I am, I don't want to just put a banner out front and go, look here, Eric won Citizen of the Year, but I want to try to come up with some way to let people know that I won that.
Do you mean like something on social media, or you want me
Yeah,
to-
I mean some things
I
like
can
that.
put something on.
Just something to kind of, I mean, without me having to say it every time, because as humble as I am, that's hard for me to just walk up and say, I won Citizen of the Year in 2018, think about it. I mean, Citizen of the Year is a big deal. And to be named out of all the people in the city here as Citizen of the Year and being recognized that way, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. I'm humbled, though. Not going to brag about it. I did tell you I was Citizen of the Year, didn't I? You know how humble I am. I don't want to walk up and go, hey, hadn't seen you in a while. I won Citizen of the Year 2018. So, and if maybe we got people picking up on the Cody part,
Well, I mean,
Cody.
Eric has this idea that he wants to put something together so people know he's the Citizen of the Year without him saying he's the Citizen of the Year. And he believes this to be a humble way to let people know he's the Citizen of the Year. I don't think people are going to look at it that way.
Think about the humble me and how I would want that.
Maybe
to
on the
be.
back it could say, I'm humble, or...
Hey, I like what you're saying.
What's that song?
Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
That's not the one
I can't wait to look in the mirror because I get better looking each day.
Thinking about Luke Bryan.
To know me
but
is to love me.
okay.
I must be a heck of a man. Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can.
Cody.
Cody.
I
2018.
had no idea what you were thinking when you said Cody.
Yeah, I'm not saying D. No
I know.
D. There's not
I was
a D.
thinking you were saying
There's
Cody
a T.
with the D.
Miss Lady. There's a T.
I thought it was.
Cody 2018.
The reason we have the annual drivers meeting is to inform our drivers of what they should and shouldn't be doing out on the road, give them as much information as possible so that they can be the best drivers in all the entertainer world, is what we're trying to do.
Well, I've been driving for All Access for a little over 10 years. Yeah, best company I've ever worked for. I was a railroad engineer. I've sold cemetery lots. I've done everything under the sun, but this is by far the best thing I've ever done for myself.
What does it take to be a good driver? There's three things. There's attitude, there's your driving, and just keeping everything clean.
Well, you got to drive smooth and take care of the bus, take care of the client, make sure everybody's happy, make sure Eric and Jim are happy, and you know, really just having a good attitude. Being quiet and out of the way goes a long way too.
Staying alert and around you at all times. You know, our driving task takes us always through the night. And for a lot of people, from the hours of 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., that can be some pretty rough time. So you really have to be adapted, not just accustomed to it, but you can adapt to working those late wee hours of the morning. When the sun's coming up, your eyelids can have a strong tendency to start closing. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing to keep it safe and keep it between the lines going down the highway.
The most important thing is taking care of the client. You know, they're number one there while we're here, and you know, be courteous, keep the bus clean, and give them a safe ride. Stay off the rumble strips.
Oh man, All Access is great. Well, I mean, Eric and Jim, they take care of drivers, they take care of clients. I've always been in love with being on the road. I was a musician for years, and I've been on a bus since I was about 2 years old, and I really, really like the business and love this company.
They've always treated me with respect, and they've always, if I need anything, I can always come to them, and it's taken care of.
Eric and Jim, in my opinion, are excellent. They're so approachable. Where I came from, the office was locked. You couldn't get into the office to ask questions or find anything out. Here, you can walk in the office like you own the place, talk to anybody you want to get an answer for a question you might have. Jim is excellent in the shop. He's available 24 hours a day. Normally, he knows everything on a bus, right down to the color of the wire that you might have to be working on. He's just exceptional as an individual to work with as an employer.
Jim and Eric they're just like your brother or whatever. What I mean by that is you can talk to them about anything. You know, they're there to listen because they want you to be a success as well as them being a success.
And last but not least, we do Driver of the Year. The driver gets a certificate of $1,000 in cash. And this year's recipient is... Anybody guess?
Caleb?
Dale Wiseman.
Van Youngblood.
We enjoy giving our drivers awards. We have Driver of the Year, we have Roadkill Award, several, and the Driver of the Year really can be humbling, so we enjoy that.
So at the end of the year, 2018, Eric was awarded Citizen of the Year for 2018 for our town, Gallatin. And we are going to a luncheon where they're going to recognize him. It's the Chambers Luncheon.
At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Dave Good and Josh Cross with the Gallatin News to come up for a very, very special presentation.
Since co-founding All Access Coach Leasing with his business partner Jim Borelli in 2002, Eric Blankenship and his company have graciously donated countless tour buses to the annual Christmas for Kids program each year so that hundreds of children who might not otherwise have a gift for Christmas can go on a shopping spree. Eric has also been instrumental in helping raise money for the Sumner County Food Bank through an annual community fundraising campaign. And just last year, All Access Coach committed to donating $100,000 to build a pedal park that will provide a safe place for children to learn how to ride a bike as part of the city's planned Miracle Park complex at Triple Creek Park. So it is with great honor that I present Eric Blankenship, President and co-owner of All Access Coach Leasing, with the Gallatin News 2018 Citizen of the Year Award.
I just want to say, when I found out a month or so ago that I got this award, I was absolutely shocked and humbled. And I'm not a guy that's usually at a loss for words. But when Dave and Kim and our mayor showed up and presented that, I just was speechless. And it's a humbling thing. I'm definitely appreciative of it, but I will say that I have a partner named Jim Borelli that's co-owner of All Access. He is the exact opposite of me. He does not want to be in the limelight, but I promise you, without him, he deserves 50% of this recognition, I'm telling you, because he is a great partner and goes along with what we decide to do. Of course, I want to thank the staff, and I want to thank my wife and my family that have supported me through 17 years of starting this business with nothing and getting it to where we are today. And being as humble as I am, I brought a gift. Brian, bring this, come on up. For you, Kim, you come on up. I'm just really humbled, and I don't really know how to. I'm just humbled, so I just want to give you this.
Next time on That Bus Show.
Despite what Melanie says, I've come up with a great way to let people know that I'm Citizen of the Year without bragging and coming out of my mouth, hey, I'm Citizen of the Year.